Hi, my name is Tim Autrey, and I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Practicing Perfection Institute. And I want to ask you a question. What would it mean to your organization, to your bottom line, to the satisfaction of your customers, if over, let's say, the next 12 months, you could reduce human error in your company by 50%? How about 70%? How about more than 80%? You know, if you'll give me just a few moments of your time, particularly if you happen to be a performance improvement professional of any sort, whether you're approaching it from Six Sigma, from quality perspective, if you're a safety professional, human resources, whatever it happens to be, or if you happen to be a leader or a manager in an organization that knows in your heart that there's a better way and you're just trying to figure out what that is, if you'll just spend a few moments with me here, I think you're going to find what I have to say very, very interesting. We founded the Practicing Perfection Institute a little over 5 years ago, and I can tell you that since that time we have worked with tens of thousands of members of organizations all over North America. And we have helped organizations achieve sustainable results. You know, in all this time, in all the companies that we talk to, conferences that we go to, and surveys that we've done online, we've come to discover that there are some very common challenges that organizations face when they want to consider improving human performance and reducing human error. The first one, of course, is simply, how do you get workers to do the right things? But you know, I'd like to take that question to a much deeper level. How can you get the members of your organization to want to do the right things? How can you possibly tap into what I like to refer to as discretionary effort? Because that's really the key. Another great question and challenge that organizations are facing, how can you get true and honest manager and frontline supervisor support for your performance improvement initiatives? And you know, we can wrap all of these together and we come up with the great big elephant in the room question, which is, how do you change the culture of your organization? Well, we've developed an approach for doing this, and we call this approach Practicing Perfection. And I can tell you, I've mentioned earlier, we've been doing this for a little over 5 years, and this has been an amazing journey. It continues to really, really amaze me at how great an impact this approach has on the attitudes and the motivations of the workforce, therefore impacting their behaviors and ultimately transforming entire organizational cultures. Through this approach, we have, for example, achieved with large organizations sustained error reduction rates of 55%, of 72%, of 87.5%. And this has all been done in a relatively short period of time. And most importantly, these results have been sustained, indicating that we have honestly changed the culture in those organizations. Now, I would love to be able to take the time in this video to explain this whole approach to you. But I told you early on that I was only going to take a few minutes of your time in this particular video. So what I have done instead is right below this video, we've provided some links to some documents, some special reports, which go into a lot of detail as to how this approach works, document some of the successes that we've had, and I think you'll find in those reports a tremendous amount of content that you as a performance improvement professional can start putting to use right away. You know, as I mentioned, we've done work all across North America, and I am really excited because this summer, during the week of June 7th, we are bringing, for the very first time, Practicing Perfection directly to Europe. During the week of June 7th, we will be in Europe conducting some leadership training sessions, some facilitator training sessions, providing you a front seat, first-hand opportunity to learn how this approach truly works. And I can tell you again, what we have seen over the past 5 years has been almost revolutionary in how it has transformed the cultures of organizations. So I encourage you to download these special reports. There's no cost, no obligation. All you got to do is click on the links. And in addition to that, if you're interested in those training sessions, we've also provided a small form down below. Just fill in your name and email address, and we will get in touch with you to provide you some information on how you can take advantage of that opportunity. You know, I really hope that I have the opportunity this summer to meet you personally and to talk to you face to face. And I really hope you'll download this information, because whether we have the opportunity to talk face-to-face or not, you'll get a lot of great insight from the information that's provided below. So, this is Tim Autrey from the Practicing Perfection Institute. Please take advantage of the information that's provided below, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side.